Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay, death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket, don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby.
Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Gore. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gore. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We're good. 29.
On 2nd and 9, Carr, and an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They run. It's Gore. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Here's Gore now, running out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
35's the mic. Stay with your man.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he connects with Ertz. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Carr, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Hey, we're good. 180.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Good. 180. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Now a pass hauled in downfield and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. You go tight.
Real.
You got tight.
Hey, high 7.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Get down.
They run with goal out of the shotgun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
93. I'm going back to you. Where's 52?
Hey, Echo.
52's the mic. Here we go.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Undercut.
Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
It's a gain of 10.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Carr completes it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff for Gore. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because
pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Looking for Campbell downfield. They got his man complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mayfield with it once more. Steps away to his left. And the Atlanta Falcons Falcons are in for the touchdown. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and 1, Carr. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gore. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought 1st half. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, 180.
Mayfield on 1st down. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
1st down, Mayfield. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Mayfield. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Set, 180. 150. I don't think you got it, son.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Carl Nassib able to get in there and drop him behind the line. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Connor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Bullock's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down! Blue 80! Pick it up! Pick it up! Pick it up!
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And this will be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. And none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Jamie Collins leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing now is Carr. Hurts over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 23. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Carl Nassib able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield buying time to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Set, 180. No game on this defense, no game. Alert, 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 alert.
Now Mayfield.
Come on.
That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Set. 180. Mike 5-4. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. King. 54, right there. 54.
Mayfield off the play fake. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal.
3 yards to go.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, Charlie. Mike 5-4.
Now Mayfield on third and goal, and that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season, and the Falcons will extend their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Back now here on EA Sports. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Down. 180. Hey, waiter 2. Just like that. Mike 52. I got you. 2.
Carr now on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Carr now to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
From the gun, it's Carr. And Robinson with a big catch. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than...
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set. 20. Hey, watch your leg.
On first and 10, Mayfield. They'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, Alpha!
Mayfield to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Third and long for Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Right here, 41 Mike. Check.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 12, Carr is going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Carr. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check 41. You must be dreaming.
To throw, Mayfield. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. A gain there of 21 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
I got you. Hey, 4-1.
Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
Hey, you.
Mayfield. It's caught. Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Mayfield to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Being chased out left. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Down. 180. Have me.
Slam.
To throw his car. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Express.
Mike 35.
He'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
180. Alert.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Atlanta, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, pull on the wrist. Watch how I flip, watch how I whip. I'm in the whip, pull on the wrist. I never switch. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, pull on the wrist. Watch how I flip, watch how I whip. I'm in the whip, pull on the wrist. I never switch. Ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause I told the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch.